Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Hutch Nast. What are we going to do about miners and the old way of doing things with the Ethereum network? Everything's changed since the ETH merge, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that. So proof of stake is the new normal, and that'll require validators rather than the old miner model. Now, miners are quickly becoming obsolete. How can we get into action on this? So there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is anybody can become a validator. The bad news is it takes 32 Ethereum to actually become a validator. And I wanted to make sure that I got a super accurate price on that. So Ethereum price now. So we're looking at $1,346.16. And then actually, if we're going to go ahead and break that down, times 32. So that's what it would cost in US dollars to actually become a validator as of the time of this recording. And that would be $43,077.12. Dang. Well, here's the thing, like, cryptocurrency and blockchain has come very far from guys just using, or girls, I'm not trying to be sexist on that one, like just using old computers and throwing some code on them and then just like helping complete blocks on the blockchain, which would be called mining. It's come super far from that, and it's already like cost prohibitive to just get miners, because if you're going to go and buy a miner, it's, I mean, you're talking about like thousands of dollars, like 10 grand. I actually looked at them here about 6 months ago. I wanted to get one. You could get like a used miner to actually mine Ethereum. It was like 12 grand. Well, that's already a lot more cost prohibitive than it was in the past, where you could just set up an old computer and hook it up into your internet and then just mine away. So it's already a lot more cost prohibitive to actually get into mining. But I mean, 32 Ethereum, 43 G, like now it's super cost prohibitive to actually validate on the Ethereum network. But I have a funny feel we're going to find solutions for that. Like, there's going to be groups that you can actually add on to where you don't have to stake the full amount yourself. That's what I think the next. Because, I mean, new problems, so that would be the new solution. That's what I'd imagine. I don't know anything about one that exists as of right now, though it might already. Actually, if you know already, let me know in the comments. Now, according to CoinDesk.com, like miners on proof of work, validators are responsible for processing transactions on Ethereum. Anyone can become a validator on point of stake by depositing or staking a minimum of 32 Ether into the specific contract. Now, the protocol then randomly selects participants to propose and vote on new blocks. 3 pieces of software are required to become a validator on Ethereum: an execution client, a consensus client, and a validator. Those are the 3 parts. Ethereum and cryptocurrency as a whole, like I was saying earlier, has just come so far from guys just using old computers to find blocks. I mean, you could technically go ahead and still do that, at least with like Bitcoin, but I promise you're not going to get anywhere on it. And actually, if you just like type into Reddit, like, is mining dead? Like, see what you find out. Crypto is in a really weird place now, but I do think that it's cool that their new problem was, okay, well, there's too big of an energy consumption doing all of this mining. So our new solution is proof of stake versus proof of work. I do think it's kind of funny that now, like, the entire idea was to take the power out of everybody with the money's hands, the big corporations, the banks, the governments, right? That was the whole idea of cryptocurrency, like, on conception, even though, like, originally it was only used for, like, what? Some guy paid 12 Bitcoin or whatever for somebody to order him 2 pizzas. Or like to buy drugs on the internet, you know what I mean? Like, just to anonymously send money. That's what it was used for. And now it's funny that, like, the only way to become a validator is to put $43,000 into staking Ethereum. It's like, oh yeah, I just got 43G laying around, no big deal. It's interesting how this has transitioned. Well, part of the reason I was talking to some people my parents' age on the subject, and it's nice to get like perspective. Actually, correction. I was talking to my grandfather. He's in his 80s, and he's like, well, maybe the reason that banks have done this for so long and the Fed has done it the way that they have for so long is that's the only best solution they've come up with so far. And it's funny that cryptocurrency is pushing closer and closer to like just what the banks do anyway. Tell me I'm wrong in the comments. I'd love to hear your hot take on it. This has been Hutch Nast. I'll see you guys in the next one.